Don't get me wrong, we enjoyed Castle Archdale yesterday, but the problem being is we're back at work full time again. So we didn't really get out at all, and by the time we'd both finished work, because it was first day back in the new year, pretty busy. All those things that you said you'd do, and then after Christmas, now has decided to circle back and bite you in the bum. So by the time we got finished work, we ran out of time. And now you join me trying to run my rubbish in this 1 litre bin that hasn't been emptied in a while. Now I could go find other locations. I've already split the bag. So it's going in. Ooh. Spillage. Coffee dregs. We are currently in Sion Mills at a sort of walking area. Let's go see, there's a sign over here. Thankfully it started to rain last night, so dampened down the ice a little bit. Ah, right, okay, so this is a Sion Mills Anglers Club sort of location that way. Apparently we're here. Somebody put this location on Park for Night and it hasn't been reviewed at all, but not being funny. It's nice. The only downside of this site is that's an industrial estate and there's a lot of lorries. But other than that, it's fine. Oh, this is going to be slippy. Right, we're going to go ahead and see the girls, and that means then I can deal with everything that's gone on behind the vehicle, get all my big lights out, get my plastic weldy stuff out and fix what I broke. Let's just have a look at the back, see how it's looking. Yeah, a bit of a disaster. Van's pretty bogging too. Have to say, the drive here last night was scary, really scary. Just thick snow. There was one point where it was just a plain track, but the snow was quite deep. Now I struggled sometimes to get up there, but I had forward momentum. But the worry was when you're coming back down again, I had no control. So it's like basically foot off the accelerator, foot off the brake, just point the vehicle forward, hope for the best, which I did. My heart rate must have been in the 180s for a good 45 minutes. And there was one point where I did get stuck, and a lovely fella in a Tesco's van had some slip mats, and he gave me a hand, and I couldn't even really stop to say thank you because it was on a brow of a hill and I wanted to keep the momentum going, so I just beat my horn and flashed my lights and put my hazards on as a big gesture. It was like setting off fireworks essentially to thank him. I did manage to look behind. He was all right, he got out as well. So just different vehicles for different roads, I guess. Right, we're gonna wrap up. We'll see you in the next bit. Bye. In this section here, I thought I'd hit record, but I didn't. I hit feckin' time lapse. So I was explaining all the bits and pieces I was thinking of including in my garage, and none of it recorded. And let's be honest, it probably wasn't that feckin' interested anyway. This is us now parked up in Springwell Forest Park. We went to Halfords because I wanted to try and get some sticky tape to put the number plate on, because obviously it fell off. So we raced over, got the tape, and I thought, right, while I'm here, let's just stick it on. I'll have a quick check. Outside air temperature should be at least 10 degrees centigrade. Guess what it is? -2. So no point in putting that on because it'll have the contact adhesive skills of a wet rag. So while we were in Halfords, we thought we'd give our local Sainsbury's a try. Not usually one for trying it. Won't be back. A little bit pricey. Wasn't sure of the brands and stuff like that. Not a fan. But what we did find were these beauties. These. Now, me and Mrs. M have been on the hunt for proper plates, bowls and stuffs for a while. And all the ones that I've seen, and the same for Mrs. M, have been really fragile looking. But these look like they're going to be able to take a knock or two. Because obviously speed ramps, stuff like that, potholes, all that jazz. Leveling ramps coming off them. Fingers crossed that these last a couple of weeks, if not. I'm going to be looking online for the green classic ceramic coated tin and if we can get them in green, because that's our current colour in the van right now, then that's what we'll be going for. So I've just been trying to get the stickers off because they're a pain in the arse. So I think they're like £2, £2.50 each. So we got that, like a side plate, big dinner plate, and I've already washed the bowls, and bowls. One of it, well, two of each. One for me, one for Mrs. M. Any visitors that come for lunch or whatever, they get in plastic because, you know. Now, I wasn't 100% successful in getting all of the sticker off, so I'm giving it a bit of a soak in the sink because that's how I spend my Friday nights. Now, as I said, -2 outside. The dogs have been out. For some reason, you put Milo out when we're visiting the girls in the yard, hates it, hates being outside, hates it. Just doesn't like the cold. Stick him out in a forest though, at -2, you have to go out and look for him because he's a twat. So we're going to spend the weekend here. Are we spending the whole weekend here, love?
Yeah, because we have to go to the chemist tomorrow.
Oh, we have to go to the chemist tomorrow. We forgot about that. Time slipped away from us. So we're going to head back towards the girls' place, go to the chemist, get a few bits and bats, and then we'll see where it takes us. We'll see if we can cajole Mrs. M to go back to Portrush. So we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, Jesus, my tattoo. That's well sore. So we'll see you tomorrow. We're going to take the dogs for a dander, and we'll take you around Springwell Forest Park. Really, couldn't highly recommend this place enough. It has everything you need. Great park up. It's quite level, close to the road, close to Coleraine, close to Limavady. Beautiful walks, and yeah, we'll take you around. I mean, you've seen it loads of times. Here's another video of us being there, you know, and I could wait 5 seconds and show you another video. Oh, I think that's Marty. Yeah, Marty, thanks for not supplying me with the bottlenose jack because you realised you didn't have a spare one. So now I have to go and spend £52 and buy one. Tease. Told you I'd mention it in the next video. See you tomorrow. Bye. Just had a very disappointing snack in Hunters. Overpriced, understaffed, and underserviced. We went to go to Forage, whatever, and it was shut for staff training. Trying to support local has failed. Let's put on some lights, I think. Hello! So we're in Ness Woods. Where have we been this weekend, babe? We've been to Springwell Forest Park. We've been to Buncrana, and now we're in Ness Woods. And then tomorrow we're going to go see the girls. So we're moving around. What I've discovered this week has been sort of great, because I was nearly going to invest in finding some way of getting this. Now, getting rid of this, making it a more permanent solution. And the reason for that is behind here is our cooker. I've always thought that the whole thing was burning the ceiling. Now, that's not strictly true. I noticed, let me just show you, let's lift this down a little bit. Just here, you can see a little bit of burn, which is slightly worrying. I never noticed it before, so it must be me. What I discovered, now that I can take this off, I put that on to protect the roof. What I've discovered in the oven is this. This is genius. Whoever designed this, fair play to them. In the top here, now I don't know what this magnet does, but I'm not getting rid of it. But here, look, before you start the grill, you pull that out. It's as simple as that. And that protects the immediate area above the cooker. And then the heat will it has a lip, so it'll then create a vortex and then soften the heat. Got all sorts of anti-rattle stuff in there. But look at that. That is just genius. If anybody knows what this magnet's for, I'd be really appreciative if you explain, because I haven't a clue. I'm not entirely sure what it does. I'm not getting rid of it. I used to make a lot of toast in there, and if you look at the height of this thing, we've got a microwave here and then an oven up here, and then in there would be the grill. So I could never tell what state my toast was in. I actually have a little step But since the installation of an inverter, we don't use this for toasting anymore, but we do use it for cooking. And when we're cooking, obviously, when we do cook, the door's shut, and that has absolutely no impact on the ceiling. But yeah, I've done that damage, must have done, through ignorance. So if you have one of the SMEV ovens and you are making toast on it, then pull the little outsidey lip out. Genius. If you're questioning the bungees, on the other side of the van exterior are all the vents for the fridge and the oven and everything. So it can get quite windy. So I put 2 hooks on there, 2 hooks on here, and I've basically just put bungee cords so that when we want to stop the wind coming through of an evening or even of a daytime, we just tuck that in, tuck that round. I need to just adjust that a little bit and tuck that in. The cords will do the rest. And that stops the wind blasting through, freezing us to death. So no more ugly tinfoil on my ceiling, and no need to spend money on one of them metal chopping boards that I was then gonna cut into shape for that. So I'm very happy. Top tip on the SMEV cooker for free. Twinkly lights, not twinkling, I've got them off because rag me head. And we'll see you in the next video. Where are we off to next weekend?
Portrush.
For any reason?
Because you love Portrush.
Oh, you love Portrush.
You love Portrush.
Let's be honest, it's your favourite place. So we'll see you in Portrush next weekend. If you're in Northern Ireland and you're a motorhomer, feel free to come down. We're usually parked at the same spot. Come say hi. It's okay. And as I said, on my videos, in the link below, in the comment section, there's a link to subscribe so you don't miss a blog and you don't miss a video. It's as simple as that. So drop your email address in there and you'll be notified when we post something new online. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.